What's up, you guys? Welcome to the IKhanic Show with your host, Khan. So I've been getting bombarded with messages asking me to make a video on the whole GameStop fiasco that's going on. And not just GameStop, this is GameStop, Blackberry, Bed Bath & Beyond, AMC Theaters, Nokia, and a bunch of other stocks. There's been a lot of drama. So in this video, I want to go over exactly what's going on in the most simplest way possible. And to do that, I need to go over shorts and what exactly shorts are and how they work. And I also need to go over a short squeeze with you guys. So just bear with me for a little bit. It will all make sense in the end, okay? So let's start off with shorts. So everyone knows that when a stock is getting bought a lot, the price tends to go up for that stock. And when a stock is getting sold a lot, the price tends to go down for that stock, right? So being long on a stock is, the terminology or the lingo that stockbrokers use. Being long on a stock means that you're hoping that the stock goes up. And it's a very simple method. Most of us get it. You buy a stock at a lower price, the price goes up, you sell it at a higher price, and the difference in price, that's your profit. That's a pretty simple way. So shorts, many people understand that shorting is when you make money on the way down, right? When a stock is going down, you make money on the way down. That's what a short is. Most people get that, but people don't understand how that sale actually works. So I'm going to explain that. I'm going to give you guys a quick example. Hopefully this simplifies it for you. And I'm going to use names that everyone knows. Hopefully it solidifies it in your head. So let's get started with that. So let's say Bill Gates is at my house. He's chilling here, we're good friends, and he's like, dude, Inam, I really need a bag of sugar. And I know that he's willing to pay $500 for a bag of sugar because Bill Gates has no idea how much normal groceries cost. And let's say Elon Musk is my neighbor. So Bill Gates is just chilling out at my house. He tells me, hey, look, Inam, I really need a bag of sugar. And I don't have a bag of sugar available. And I tell Bill Gates, hey, no worries, man, I got it for you. I can handle it. So I personally don't have a bag of sugar, but I go to my neighbor, Elon Musk. He has a bag of sugar available. So I go to Elon and I'm like, hey, bud, can I borrow a bag of sugar? I'll get you another one. He says, hey, no worries, man, take it. So he gives me his bag of sugar. Now I know in the back of my head, I can buy a bag of sugar in Walmart. I just don't have the time right now. I can go buy a bag of sugar at Walmart and just give it to Elon and we're done. Okay, so I know this. So I go back to my house, Bill Gates just chilling there, and I'm like, hey man, you wanted a bag of sugar, I got it for you, take it, and Bill Gates pays me 500 bucks. Now Bill Gates is happy, he got his bag of sugar, I'm happy I got 500 bucks. My neighbor Elon Musk is still not happy, he's like, dude, you borrowed a bag of sugar, when are you gonna give it back, okay? So what I do is I drive to the nearest Walmart, I buy a bag of sugar for $2, and I give it to Elon Musk. And boom, now everyone's happy. Bill Gates got his bag of sugar. Elon Musk got his bag of sugar that I borrowed. He got it back. And I bought a bag of sugar from Walmart for $2 and I sold it to Bill Gates for 500 bucks. I made $498 profit. So that's how short selling works, guys. You borrow stocks from a broker, you sell it to someone who's willing to pay a lot for it, and then you hope that the stock price goes down in the future. You buy it back at a lower price and you give it back to the broker you borrowed from. That's basically how shorting works in a nutshell, okay? I hope that clarified it for you guys. I know it's a little long, but just stick with me here. It will make a lot more sense when we get to GameStop. So next, I want to go over what a short squeeze is. So a short squeeze is actually a bit of a unique situation. So here's what happens. There's a business, let's say, I don't know, I'll just call it Tesla. Tesla was shorted a lot in the past, as many of you guys might know. So let's say there's a lot of people out there that think Tesla is going to fail as a business. So what they do is they short the company. They just start selling more and more shares because they think the price is going to go down in the future. Okay? So they're shorting the company like crazy. Eventually, they're going to have to buy stocks back to pay back the broker they borrowed the shares from. They're just shorting it like crazy, thinking the price is going to go down. Okay? Now, what happens is the price just continues to go up. News comes out and Tesla, oh my God, they beat deliveries. The price just continues to go up. Now, the person that shorted the stock, he was hoping it goes down, but it's not. It's keep going up and their loss is literally unlimited. As long as the price is going higher and higher, your loss as a short seller is going higher and higher. So what people do is they cut their losses and move on, okay? They close their position. So what exactly do you do when you close a position? Look. So you're shorting a stock and it's going higher and higher. To close your position, you got to buy stocks and give it back to the broker that you borrowed from. Okay, so you buy stock to close your position, you're buying stocks of Tesla and you're giving it to the broker. Now what happens, as we mentioned earlier, what happens when you buy stocks? The price tends to go up. So let's say Tesla had news, the price is going up, all the short sellers are like, dang it, we are wrong on this. So they start closing their positions, which means they're gonna start buying more stocks. So when they start buying more stocks, the price just goes higher. Now the price is going higher, more buyers see this and they wanna get in on the action, FOMO happens, and they start coming in and buying more shares. So the price goes even higher. And now there's more short sellers that didn't take profits then, that didn't cut their losses then, and now the loss is just getting bigger and bigger. So then they close their positions and that means even more shares are being bought. And it becomes this unlimited loop that just makes the price go higher and higher. And that brings us to GameStop. And by the way, guys, if you guys are getting value out of this video, make sure to press the like button and please subscribe to this channel. It really helps support the channel. It gets this video out to a broader audience. Thanks, guys. So for the longest time, for the past year or so, maybe even more than a year, huge hedge funds have been shorting the crap out of GameStop. GameStop was like a $20 stock. They brought it down to 10 and then 5 and Wall Street greed just became bigger and bigger and they brought it down to $3. And on the way, they basically almost bankrupted GameStop and they also made billions and billions of dollars. So this is where Wall Street Bets comes in. So someone on Wall Street Bets noticed that, hey, look, GameStop is not the best stock, we understand that, but it's a decent business. It has been affected by Corona, we understand that, but it's definitely not a $3 stock. And when they looked at it further, they noticed that, look, it's a low market cap stock, okay? It's heavily shorted. It's 140% shorted. I mean, think about what that means. That means 40% of the shares that are borrowed and sold to people, they're not even available, all right? So what they decided to do was they basically said in that subreddit that we can get together and buy shares of GameStop and basically control the price that these hedge funds would have to buy it at. It would basically be impossible for these hedge funds to close their positions or end their positions without buying from these guys on Reddit. Here, let's go back to our example. So let's say that, I sold a bag of sugar to Bill Gates. I went to Elon Musk. And he's like, hey, Nam, where's my bag of sugar? So to give him his bag of sugar, I go to Walmart. And Walmart only has one bag of sugar left. And they tell me this. They're like, hey, Nam, look, we're short on sugar. This is our only bag available for the month. So if you want to buy it, we're sorry. We can't sell it to you for $2. We're going to sell it to you for $1,000. Now, I sold a bag of sugar to Bill Gates for $500. I thought I'd make a quick, $498 because a bag of sugar is only $2. I go back and realize that a bag of sugar actually costs $1,000. So I'm actually losing money now. So that's basically what the Reddit guys are doing with these hedge funds. They're saying that these guys are going to have to close their positions eventually. And once they do, they're going to have to buy the stocks from us. And the price is going to be so high, they're going to lose money on their trade. And some folks have done the math and said that for every $12 GameStop went up, the hedge fund lost $1 billion. Now, I don't know if you looked at GameStop recently, but it went up a lot of $12. So naturally, this happens and the price of GameStop goes up and hedge funds start closing their positions. The price goes even higher and then more people start buying the stock. But then, you know what starts to happen? You would think that all of the hedge funds would probably, cut their losses and move on. No. What these hedge funds do is ask for funding and they double down. They start shorting GameStop even more, thinking that they can manipulate the stock. These, Joe Schmo, regular folks on Reddit can't keep up with us. There's no way they have the capital. So they double down thinking that they're going to get these Reddit folks. They're basically going to get their cash as well, just profit even more. The greed does not stop. They think they can run the retail investors out. Well, it doesn't happen. People on GameStop refuse to sell and they just keep buying and buying and buying. The price of the stock goes higher and higher. The hedge funds are losing more and more money. And this is when the big whales enter. People like Elon Musk tweeted out. And even Chamath, the ex-executive from Facebook, who had an excellent interview, by the way, he also bought stocks and basically just adding to the hype and adding more shares and more shares being bought on GameStop, making the price go even further. In fact, this stock went from like $4 last year to almost 460 bucks yesterday. So now hedge funds are crying their plan didn't go as planned. They're crying foul, and they're calling out for manipulation, which is hilarious, because it wasn't manipulation when it was in their terms, but now that it's going against them by average retail investors, all of a sudden it's market manipulation. So what did they do? They did everything possible to create a big riot. They went on all of the mainstream media channels. They closed down the Wall Street Bet Discord channel. They pressured a lot of these brokers to stop trading Gamestop, AMC, Blackberry, Bed Bath & Beyond, Naked, all these other companies. They basically tried to pressure these brokers into not selling these, including Robinhood. Robinhood halted the buying of these stocks, which is totally wrong. GameStop should be able to sue these brokers. How is it possible that you're allowing people to sell your stock but not buy your stock? You're basically running the companies to the ground at this point. And if there's a huge court case that does happen, I wouldn't be surprised. These hedge funds are, asking for an investigation of this Reddit page. They're getting the government involved. It's just going insane, because they were the ones that were manipulating average retail investors for decades on end. And now, just because it's happening to them, the game is being played on them, they can't handle it. So what happens now? I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. What my recommendation is, and by the way, I'm not a financial analyst, I'm just a normal guy on YouTube. This is for entertainment purposes only. What I would recommend doing, and this is probably what I'm gonna do, is if you can afford to hold the stock, then I would say, yes, do it. Because this is a bit of a rebellion against Wall Street, which I kind of like. And then also, I have a feeling that the prices are gonna go back up. And once they do, then I plan on selling. But make sure you only buy and hold with money that you can afford to lose. For example, myself personally, I'm only playing around with the profits of this month. So even if I lose all the money I put into these stocks, I'm still green for this month. So don't be irresponsible, guys, and manage your risk carefully. And hopefully we start seeing some of these hedge funds go bankrupt next week. It's very possible. There's definitely news and speculation out about that. But that being said, please, I wanted to let you guys know that my Patreon page is going to start soon. I'm going to make an announcement soon, so keep an eye out for that. Also, like and subscribe to this channel if you found this video helpful. Don't forget to get your 4 free stocks on Webull. Guys, I make this announcement every video, but keep this in mind. Webull did not stop you from buying GameStop shares today, which I think is really cool and really nice of them. So make sure you sign up. You get 4 free stocks, guys. It's totally free. All you have to do is deposit $100 and you get $21 in stocks at least right there on the spot. Also, I got links below to see what kind of camera and mic equipment I use, so make sure you check that out as well. With that being said, guys, aim high, don't be shy, and thanks for watching The IKhanic Show.